Radio. This is the Urban Suite D Major, Cheryl Meadow, and as promised, joining us for our second open mic session this evening, we have TB Robby joining us. How are you this evening?
Yes, sir. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I am doing good. Happy Monday to you.
Yeah.
Glad to have you up here officially.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Who else do you have with you today?
My name is Mario.
Mario?
Yes, sir.
And your photographer as well?
Yeah, I got my boy Horsepower Texas. What up, y'all?
Word up. Once again, thank you for being here.
Of course.
Yes, sir.
Long time coming.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Very, very, very long time.
I think the first time you had mentioned this. I think the first time we met was when you were chilling with Miss James.
Yes,
right?
sir.
What year was that? I'm trying to remember.
That was either like late 2018 or very, very early 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was one of somewhere around there for sure.
Most definitely. And I'm glad to hear you say Mitch is doing well. Hopefully we can get him back up here too.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
Depending
shouts
on-
out to Mitch. We definitely miss you.
Yes, indeed. And this is music too. Definitely would love to have some new stuff from him.
Yeah, trying to get him back on that.
So, are you originally from the town?
Yes, sir. South side, like cowboys and Indians. My dad was.
Southside.
My dad went to Harlandale. My mom went to McCullum.
Okay.
So I was originally out there for like the first 14 years, and then I moved out to Von Army. But even after we went to Von Army, we was still thugging over there by Harlandale and
Mm-hmm.
Pleasanton 35.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So very familiar with the city and how everything moves.
For the most part.
Man. Graduated from there too?
No, I graduated from Southwest.
Southwest.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Good. What year was that?
2013.
2013. Man. So what attracted you to music and hip hop in general?
I don't really know what started the hip hop trend for me, but I remember my mom, she would always like listen to a bunch of stuff like freestyle. She would listen to a bunch of different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad was a very, big metalhead. So
Really?
music was just, a very big passion for a lot of people around me. And then eventually I just navigated to where, hip hop was my main thing, probably like around 10-ish.
Okay. But that's a nice swath of different genres of music.
Yeah.
To go from freestyle
Yeah.
and metal and anything in between. That's good.
Yeah, I think I pride myself on the fact that I can listen to pretty much anything without, being one of those guys like, oh, I only listen to this. Like,
No, that's expansive. That means you can probably pick up on anything at any time and use it in the music that you're currently putting out.
yeah,
So that's great.
Yeah.
It's a great thing. So yeah, exactly when did hip hop around 10 or so become your main deal? Or artists were you attracted to at the time?
So the main ones that like I know for sure were my actual like, go-to artists were Eminem, T.I., and Lil Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
But I would probably say like whenever Carter 2 came out, that's whenever I was like hooked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I would say those three were my main guys, and then slowly but surely I started like branching out because at first I wasn't really too sure about like I wanted to be just like a strictly Eminem fan or a strictly Lil Wayne fan, but then I just like started hearing like Kanye's like feature verses on songs that I liked, and it just made me branch out. And once I finally broke that mind state, I've just been hooked on everything that I really like.
Man, that's what's up. So when did you actually look at becoming an artist yourself?
I would say around the same time. I didn't really know like what it meant to be a hip hop artist. I just like started writing songs like that sounded like what Lil Wayne was doing or whoever was doing at the time. And then I'd say like middle school was whenever I started like trying to pick a rap name and okay, I want to rap like this, and then high school was whenever I took it a little bit more seriously. But for sure, whenever I decided like this is what I'm gonna do, was like right after graduation, and beyond.
Did you take any music classes in school, or is
No,
this
never.
something? Never.
Never. I just thought I was, um, I just thought I would be cool and just like do nothing and just chill with my friends or whatever. So I really do wish I took like more music classes and stuff during school, but at the end of the day we made it work.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So when did you actually started working on your own projects, as far as writing, recording?
Since high school, I've been doing that since high school. I went and got well, not even me. My grandma got me one of them USB mics from Walmart, and I started using that like in high school.
Oh wow.
And I just started, rapping over my favorite beats from whoever, and I started like doing like what Lil Wayne did, or whoever, would freestyle over the industry beats. And then I got bored of that, and I finally like told myself like, yo, this is not gonna work. Like you got to do something else, because you're just sounding like what everybody else is doing.
Uh-huh.
And all my favorite artists, they were all making their own beats. So that's really what made the decision to start producing for myself, and that led into its own life, pretty much.
What was some of the first programs or equipment that you started to use? Start learning how to put things together.
FL Studio. From day one to the day I die, FL Studio is gonna be, the hands down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my go-to.
It's interesting you said that your grandma had bought your first mic.
Yeah.
Your first mic. Did she just kind of see something in you, or she just knew you had an interest?
Yeah. My grandma, my mom, they've been my my biggest supporters from the jump. Like, cause this is all I've ever talked about. This is all I've ever wanted to be.
Mm-hmm.
My sister too. They're all like, they're my biggest fans. Like really, really, when it comes down to it, they've supported me from the jump. Like they've had their I don't know what the word is, but they've had like some restraint about it. But I mean, as of lately, they don't have nothing to really worry about anymore. Like it's happening.
Yeah, I can attest to this. It is always a wonderful thing when you have family that gets behind and supports
Right.
what you're trying to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Not everyone understands or sees the vision
No.
that you have. So I can attest to that right now, because who thought about me being behind the mic?
Right.
So totally understand.
Yeah,
And
they were definitely my rock throughout the whole process. Because even at that, like they would kind of doubt it, but at the end of the day, like whatever I wanted to do, that's what if that's what I wanted to do, that's what made them happy. And because I did the same thing, I did have a lot of like negative thoughts about it, like when it comes to like certain family members or whoever, telling me it's not really realistic because of where we come from.
Yeah.
Nobody's really done it like that big ever. So, but at the end of the day, they really did help in that sense of giving me that structure of support.
Yeah. Family encouragement is always a great thing.
It's important.
Yes,
It's
indeed.
so important.
Hey, y'all, stay tuned. We've got more with TV Robby coming up. Let's get into some music in this block of music. We've got tracks from Cheddar and also K Murray. But let's go ahead and get into Block Too Hot. Hey, y'all, stay tuned. More coming up. This is the Urban Suite, KSYM, San Antonio College Radio.